Animal House.
What?
Yeah, we're going to Animal House. I have actually never seen it, and she's only seen bits of it, so we're going to watch it in the theater.
Oh, shit.
I know I've seen bits of it as a kid, when I probably shouldn't have, but no.
It's fun. I've got the collector's edition somewhere. I don't know where it is. But
Nice.
It is good. It is good, actually, yeah. In fact, I bought it. I think I bought it when I was in America. I can't even remember where it was now, but it's actually, the DVD box it's shaped like the actual house, and it's good. If it was in reaching distance, I would grab it. Sorry, go on.
No, and then we're going to Indiana Jones, one of the old ones. I can't remember which one. Next week as well. Yeah. So we're doing a little retro stuff going on.
Oh, cool. Either Indiana Jones, like the first, second, or third, because there's only 3 movies in that.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Part time.
I think we're going to Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, cool. They're making another Indiana Jones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah. And they're going to get someone else to play Indy when he's younger, and it's what you'll watch it.
I won't. I didn't watch the most recent one either. I heard it was awful.
Oh shit! I watched it. It was the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
It's called the Crystal Skull. Yeah, it was a bit shitty. That wasn't it. It was. Yeah. Have you seen that, Ace?
Yeah, like once. To be fair though, I've never been a huge Indiana Jones fan. I think the first movie's fun. That's the highest thing I can say is they're a lot of fun, but it's just not movies that I don't get the fanfare for them.
I do like them. I can't remember if it's the second one or the third one. There's this stand-up comedian from Liverpool who's in it called Alexei Sale, and he plays some. I don't know. I can't remember who he plays. Some. Yeah, I know. I was choosing my words there. Like I was thinking,
Ahmed Jalili was in the new one, wasn't he? Like doing basically the same role.
He was. Who?
Ahmed Jalili.
Oh right. Probably. I don't know.
I know he's in the Mummy.
I don't know. We should probably introduce this properly.
We're live?
No. I want to talk about Indiana Jones. Oh shit, we are. Ace, take it away.
No, it's all Darren.
Oh, Darren, take it away.
Not it.
Tony, take it away.
I do it every time.
Oh, all right. Welcome. Okay. Welcome to episode 20.
That was 3 Ks.
Yeah. What?
You said KKK.
3 Ks.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. 4th, 2, never 3.
I'm putting a lot of sort of subliminal racist sort of. No, I'm not really. Anyway, welcome. I am UK music bitch Tony Longworth. We have Mr. Ace Bundy Munns, and Darren is back with us still.
Hey everybody.
Best I am. Hey, how we doing? What have we been up to this week? Have we done anything fun this week? Oh, actually, before we carry on, one thing I need to ask both of you.
Yep.
Have you done, and since the last episode, have you done any muffing since we discovered what muffing was? Anybody?
You're
a little bit quiet.
Gonna plead the 5th on that one. Plead the 5th.
Okay.
I kind of.
Are you doing it now?
Yeah.
Are you doing it now? Is that?
Yeah. No, I sound like Ace took his scrotum and put it over his head. It was very muffled.
Okay. Here's another question. Here's another question then. Since learning what muffing was, have you actually told anybody about it? Have you said, you know what? I was told the other day about something called muffing.
It did come up in conversation.
Really?
I don't think I talked to anyone about it.
I don't talk to anyone, so that's my answer.
Yeah, okay. I mentioned to a couple of friends, and they'd all looked at me rather perplexed and worried. So
I'm still. I sit on my testicles enough that I would be worried about pinching something if I put it back inside my body.
Yeah.
Just sitting on yourself is never fun.
At least we know what it is. If we ever end up in a situation where someone says, "Do you fancy doing some muffing?" At least we know what it is now, as opposed to not knowing what it is and saying, "Yeah, go for it."
The term muff refers to the female pudenda as well, and that makes me think that muffing would be like a different term for doing oral.
Are we?
Oh right.
Are we really doing this again?
Yeah, so I still think it's a bad term.
The only...
I'm fine with it. I just
think
the terminology
is more like a female sort of, muff.
Well, but that is the goal, though, is to do the... So I don't know. Muffing, does muffing mean to make muff, or is muffing to please muff? I guess, actually, as etymologically, that I butchered that word, by the way, which is ironic. It makes actually more sense to use it for that act rather than oral. But at the same time, are you just putting your hands in a warm, cozy thing? I'm muffing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, muff is slang. Muff is slang for vagina, and literally. Well, here's the thing.
Slang for ass, which gets Americans very confused when a girl in the UK asks, like, "Hey, do you fancy my fanny?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Well, here's a bizarre thing. There's a butcher shop just around the corner from us called Muffs, and it's like, nah, you didn't really think about that, did you?
Is that their last name?
Does he sell pastrami?
Very large sausage, apparently, as well. So that's the ironic thing.
Okay, so you were asking us what we did this week.
They're Italian.
Yeah. So Ace? What did you do this week? In fact, I know what you did this week, Ace.
I did a lot of music, but I also watched 2 films.
Oh! Go on.
Okay, so the first film, one film surprised me, and the other film surprised me in the worst way possible.
Oh, right. Okay.
So the first one was a movie that I'd been looking forward to for a long time. I watched the Peanuts movie, and I hated it.
Oh,
it was terrible.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I was so excited to see it.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to give them a lot of credit because they went out of their way to stay true to the Peanuts. And then you realize how fucking boring the Peanuts really are. It's like a movie where virtually nothing happens the entire time. There's also no coherent plot. It's just kind of stuff happening at random that's supposed to be made into a joke. It really made me sad because...
the Bible.
Yeah, that's a whole random shit that doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, there's no coherent narrative.
The Peanuts
have been rewritten several times by superfans.
Yeah. My wife and daughter saw Peanuts the other week.
I have some.
They enjoyed it.
I can go get them.
I mean, it's a cute film. I'm going to give it that. And they really went out of their way to keep it loyal to the original. Because my first fear was that they were going to pull the classic, well, now we got to add hip-hops to it, because that'd be funny to see Lioness and Snoopy do a rap. What if we did a joke where Snoopy was like Snoop Dogg? Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. They didn't do any of that. They didn't. Yeah, they completely avoided that kind of... Like, they didn't Shrek it, which made me happy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was willing to bet money that they were going to go out of their way to Shrek the fuck out of that movie.
Hey, don't diss Shrek.
Shrek is fine, but then it led a million fucking films after it that pulled that same shit.
Guys, don't you know Shrek is love?
That'll be our next story.
Shrek is life.
Yeah, Shrek is the word is Hebrew, means monster, does it?
So the second film I went out and saw was The Good Dinosaur. Pixar's The Good Dinosaur.
Disney Pixar. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Do you like it?
I wasn't expecting to like it. I actually saw it kind of disposally and actually really liked it a lot.
Oh, right.
It's really good, and it's like a universally reviled film.
Oh, right, really? Yeah, you know what? I've seen the trailer and I was like, I don't really want to see this.
Well, because it doesn't seim that interesting.
No, it doesn't do anything for me, the trailer at all.
And at first I was really like, meh. But something it captures the essence of telling a good story, and it reminds me of the movies that I grew up with as a kid. It has a very Don Bluth vibe. Where the backgrounds are all beautifully rendered, the characters are cartoony, there's a lot of adventure, there actually is life at stake. It feels like a bigger style, somewhere between Secret of Nim, American Tail, and Homeward Bound. Kind of somewhere in there. Cool. And it was really fucking good, and I wasn't expecting to like it. I saw it literally dismissively, like, whatever, I'll just watch this.
Just do it, yeah.
And I came away really liking it. And the first thing I did was I got back and I'm like, why do people hate it? And I started reading reviews, which is a bad thing to do, but the reviews were...
Plays a song.
The reviews were all pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
They were all sucking Inside Out's cock while saying this one was bad. Like,
oh, really?
Well, at least Pixar did one good movie.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Again, personally,
so
I
they can't like both. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to pick one and stick with it and fucking
it's
die
like the
for it.
and it's not okay. So maybe The Good Dinosaur isn't a perfect movie, but I like what it does.
Yeah,
I like
you enjoyed it.
Go on.
I was gonna say I watched Inside Out, by the way. Just talking about Inside Out, I did actually enjoy that. I really did enjoy that. It was
okay. It's a fine movie. I'm gonna throw it out there. It's a fine movie. The problem is that the core story is kind of boring. Once you get past the amazing visuals, I was not moved by what was going on.
You said it. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh yeah, they've got to go and move house. They move into a shitty place.
But they could have done better with that. We could have felt so much more. But I felt like we didn't touch on any of it. I don't know. I didn't identify at all with the girl, and then I felt the emotion characters were a little weak.
I mean, despite the spoiler from Ace Mons and Pendula, I did actually enjoy it. It was good. As soon as Bing Bong come on, I was like, I don't know. Told her that Penn had already spoilt it. And so as soon as Bing Bong comes on, she's like looking at me like that and didn't mention it to my wife. And it's like, oh yeah, he's going to go. I kind of liked it. I like the whole sort of grown-up part and sort of losing those, sort of childhood sort of dreams and imaginings and stuff. I did like that. And the other thing is, in fact, I should wait until Darren comes back on.
Yeah.
Is Darren on?
I don't know what's going on. I will give you that. It is a wonderful premise. I enjoyed the visuals. I just felt like it was a little up its own ass with the kind of like, look at how cool we are. And I felt like the core story was missing a lot of golden opportunity was passed up.
Well, if you strip out sort of all the characters, all the emotions and stuff like that, and you just look at the basic story, you're like, oh yeah, it is actually really, really simple. The basic story, it's you're right.
Well as also the representation of her mind could have been expanded on greatly. I felt like we only scratched the surface of what would have been an interesting world to divulge into, but it erected many questions and it didn't quite. I don't know. It was difficult.
Yeah, and the other thing is when I was watching the movie, I realised that your backdrop last week on the podcast was actually from Inside Out. I didn't realise at the time. So, oh shit, they're all the islands and shit like that when I was watching it. So, yeah, I only got it when I was watching the movie. It's like, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Talking of movies, right? Did you hear? I don't even know what episode of Ice Cream Social, because we like Ice Cream Social, and Paul was going on about watching some Dolph I can't even say his name, Dolph Lundgren, whatever however you pronounce it. Watching an old movie. I don't know if you heard it. He was watching an old Dolph Lundgren movie.
Yeah. In essence,
Man of War. Was it Man of War? So, yeah. Right. But how mad's this? He's talking about it, and I thought, fucking hell, I'm sure I've seen that. I think, oh yeah, it was pretty shit. And I was trying to think of other like dumb action type movies, and for some reason Barb Wire came in my head. I was like, fucking hell, remember that Barb Wire? Fucking Pamela Anderson. Did you ever see Barb Wire?
Action was never in my wheelhouse.
Right, here it is. Barb Wire, right, it's based on some comic strip superhero, blah blah blah. Pamela Anderson plays her, right? And then there was a special edition available where after the titles roll, at the end credits roll, there's this extended scene, or there's a scene of Pamela Anderson topless on a swing being sprayed by a hose for about 10 minutes. Seriously, no shit. I was like, and that sold the movie. That really did sell the movie. Anyway, for some reason that was in my head, and then I I listened to Penn Sunday School. Have you heard the Slam Dance?
I did. I did catch up to that, yeah.
And what I forgot, Adam Rifkin got taken on to actually direct Barb Wire, and realised, well, he didn't want to do it. He wasn't the guy to do it, and eventually he got booted out after shooting or directing so many hours. I thought, fucking hell. And that's Barb Wire getting employed to direct that and getting sacked actually made sort of Adam Rifkin's career. That's what kind of made him, really, because after that he wrote 4. Did he write 4 scripts? One of them was Mouse Hunt, and it was picked up, and that's where he started sort of making it really kind of thing. So I thought, fucking hell, I forgot it was Riff who nearly had to direct that piece of shit, Barb Wire. It's well worth watching because it was shit, and it's well worth watching Pamela Anderson on a swing being sprayed by a hose. So yeah, that's thoughts. I'm going to put that in the show notes there. Anderson on a swing.
Yeah,
Not really. It's a note for something I need to watch later. Pamela Anderson on a swing being sprayed by a hose.
I remember that section in the video store, not the Pamela Anderson section. I remember the action movies. I remember that being
action.
to me, I think the only stupid action movie that I remember vividly as a kid too, Tremors, which doesn't really fall into that. It's not quite the Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, actually, I like that movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Oh, it's a great movie, but that's the only time I've ventured into the because they always had an action section at the video store.
And some sequels in the TV show.
I saw the second one. I've never seen any other sequel beyond that.
Yeah, there's 3 sequels. One of them is actually technically a prequel, I guess. And then there's also a TV series that I think ran for 11 episodes.
What is it on now? The TV series? Oh no, I wasn't sure if it was a recent.
I believe it was a Sci-Fi Channel series, if I'm not.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube if you look it up.
Holy crap! Amazing.
It follows Bert. He's the main character in it.
Oh, I need to.
End of episode 1, he wastes
I love those movies.
A screecher with a blunderbuss. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it. You know what? I do like sort of dumb action movies, but after sort of doing all these sort of the dumb sort of Hollywood ones, I kind of started getting into all the Hong Kong ones, so all the John Woo and stuff like that. So it was like, and realized they were fucking way cooler.
Now, in all honesty, was not Escape from New York, Big Trouble Little Chinatown your gateway? Because I find that most people seem to start there. They see that movie and then they go to Hong Kong.
I've actually never seen that movie.
I've seen it.
I have not.
But no, it didn't get me into that. I've only watched that movie probably for the first time last year, maybe the year before. A director friend of mine is fucking obsessed with it. And he kept going, I can't believe you haven't seen it. And I watched it and I was like, yeah, it's okay. But no, I'm trying to think what got me into the whole action thing. I don't know. Was it maybe Terminator? I don't know.
I mean, I'm talking Hong Kong cinema. It was probably that show you told us about a couple of shows ago. The show that was dubbed by Shakespearean actors.
Oh, you're right. Monkey. Only one monkey. I just said it twice. Monkey. That's what it was. Yeah. No, you're right. I watched that when I was like, I don't know how old I was. 8, 10. Something. I can't remember. I remember thinking, this is shit hot. This action's amazing, but it looks shit now. In fact, I'm sure it must be on YouTube. It's got to be on YouTube, isn't it? In fact, I'm going to look for it now because that always makes good podcasting. I find is watching something on.
It's okay as long as you blame it on me, then everything's okay.
Yeah.
That happened last week on Geek Shock.
Geek Shock.
Paul decided to share a video that I shared with him.
Was it your fault?
Yeah, I felt bad. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, Paul does that a lot though, doesn't he? He does do that a lot.
Yeah, but now I realize all of them were my fault. Because
you know what, it might. I'm just searching for it. It's actually called Monkey Magic. I'm sure when it come out, it was just called
Monkey.
Monkey, yeah.
You think that's a little bit of a retcon to make it a little bit more palatable
magic
for
in it.
Magic?
Oh yeah.
That sounds like a product.
Yeah.
Do you have trouble opening your bananas? Well, with Monkey Magic, banana opening is a cinch. I used to get so many bananas, and then I couldn't open the bananas.
Ruined so many. I'd ruined them all.
Now with Monkey Magic, all of your banana peeling needs are fucking, they're good. Also, yeah, I've lost it. I haven't really been sleeping lately. So that's kind of the thing.
There's nothing new.
We hear that a lot. It's like a middle of week.
I think since we started the podcast, I've slept a total of 7 hours.
Yeah, Ace, do us a favor and please don't be offended by this. Best thing to do, when you do have a lot of sleep and good sleep, tell us. beyond that, we'll
assume
know
that you're not
getting
getting
any
lost.
sleep.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think it's safe.
Yeah.
I think it's safe.
But don't take offense to that, though.
You guys know that I'm a vegetarian, right? Gotta throw that one out there too. Yeah.
I don't see what that has to do with the sleep thing.
I just feel like I gotta state obvious stuff that doesn't really matter, but makes me seem more important.
Let me ask you a question. How can you tell someone's a vegetarian?
They will tell you.
Yeah, just give them a little bit of time and they'll fucking tell you.
Don't worry, they'll always tell you.
yeah, they will. Yeah. So
back to the question. Back to the question about Chinese cinema. I always liked the Jackie Chan movies, but I don't think that's what really got me into it. I think it was actually Jet Li's Kiss of the Dragon.
Oh, Jet Li. Yeah.
They got me into it, and then I started watching all of Jackie's old stuff, and then I started watching Bruce, and then that's all how that.
I forget that you and I are pretty much the same age, and most of my friends went through that exact same transition.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of my friends, especially through elementary school and middle school, they started to get all into those.
Yep. Well, my brother has always been a bit of a guy who works out a lot and has always been into martial arts, though I actually started doing martial arts formally before he did. But he was always into those films, and he always had like a big Bruce Lee collection. So I was watching with him, so it was kind of that. It was also brother bond bullshit thing or something, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, that is cool. That's cool. But I reckon Monkey Magic got me into it, and then probably Jackie Chan, and then I was watching like John Woo's movies like Better Tomorrow, The Killer. I mean, fucking my favorite actor is Chow Yun-fat, or Yun-fat Chow, however you want to call it. He's just fucking awesome. But then he appears in things like the third Pirates of the Caribbean, and you're like, oh mate, seriously, it's a shit movie.
Yeah.
And, he's
a solid actor. I always like Sammo Hung as well.
Oh yeah. Holy shit!
But he's awesome.
He can fucking move.
Oh yeah,
considering his size. I know, it's like holy shit. But then when you see all the I don't even know what it's called, the school that Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung went to the same school, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. The Chinese opera school. Yeah,
it's like fucking child abuse, basically, wasn't it?
It legitimately is. Yeah, they got the shit kicked out of them.
It just looked horrendous, but then you realise that's why they're fucking.
There's a third one. What the hell is his name? That was Yuan Biao or something like that. Was that it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. That he went to the same school, didn't he?
I believe he did.
Yeah. They were like what do you call, like the three brothers or something?
Yeah.
Like that. I can't.
He was always the nerdy one. Jackie was always the funny, good-looking one, even though he would say he's not good-looking. And then Sammo was always the big fat one.
Yeah. Sammo's great. Oh yeah, I love Sammo. Oh fucking hell, some great Sammo Hung movies. I need to go back and watch them. I watched Jackie Chan movie the other week. I fucking forgot what it's called. New Police Story. New Police Story. Yeah.
That's a good one.
For some reason, I'd kind of missed it, and it was on TV, and it's like, oh, should we watch this? And
I think
it was
cool.
cool.
On TV too. Isn't that the one where the ending they assemble a gun and he does it out of order, so he has the bullet in the chamber right away? Is that one?
Yeah.
Or is that
Yeah, that's it. They've got to build a gun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. But then it ends really corny, where he proposes to his girlfriend with the entire fucking police force there. It's just like, you should have just ended the scene before.
He's always wanted to have a lead role where he's actually the romantic character rather than the action guy. So I think that was the reason he did that. But yeah.
But then the other thing I love about Jackie Chan movies are all the behind the scenes shit at the very end when and he just gets absolutely fucking
the amount of times that the kid almost killed himself is amazing.
Oh well, the movie which is movie Armor of God. It's the one where he jumps. It's off a wall to a tree and it bends onto another wall.
Yeah, and he totally misses like the mattress that they put down for him.
Well,
is that the one?
Can we do it again? Does it a second time? It was the branch snap or something. He actually falls a ridiculous height, misses the mattress. There's a guy filming underneath, and apparently it's obviously like some type of racist thing. And they were going, well, if it was a Hong Kong sort of guy, he would have fucking caught him, but it wasn't. It was some foreign bloke who just gets the camera out of the way and he fucking smacks his head open. Literally smacks his head open. Hasn't he got like a plastic plate or something in the back of his head somewhere? So when he's in fight scenes now, or it's on the side of his head, whichever side, So when you see him fighting after that in other movies, he's always got a hand up on that side of his head kind of thing because he's got a plastic plate, a bit like Cousin Eddie in Christmas Vacation, similar to that. Every time power up the microwave, he pisses his pants and forgets his name for 10 minutes. So it's similar to that, really.
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Hong Kong movies, fucking great.
Fantastic.
Fucking great. I need to go back and watch them. One of my probably all-time favourite one, and we watched it again last year, is The Killer. John Woo's The Killer. It's just so stylish, that movie. I'm like, this is fucking great. There's an episode of Community, which is just full-on sort of John Woo Hong Kong style action in it. It's just like shit. I was like, this is brilliant. This is awesome. I just thought to throw that one in. Anyway, so there. So I went to the zoo today. So I just thought I'd throw that in as well. Yeah, because I'm into bestiality. No, I'm not. No, it's the kids' holidays, so I took my daughter to the zoo, and it was really good. Apart from, right, me, my wife, daughter, and
My wife.
My wife and my son, who's a baby, so he doesn't really pay to get in. So we get there, and it's like, all right, 2 adults, child, and baby, and the woman behind the counter, she's like, right, that's 60 something pounds, which includes a voluntary 10% donation, conservation donation. And I went, sorry? It's 60 something pounds, which includes this voluntary blah, blah. And I was like, so hold on, I'm paying extra. You give me a total with some voluntary fucking bullshit on top. I was like, why didn't you just ask me if I wanted to pay that? She's like, oh, it's just the way we do it. I was like, well, you can fucking take that off then, can't you? I just thought it was a really fucking cheeky thing to do. So they charged me 50 something pounds anyway, and then they put 10% on top as a voluntary. Is it just me, or is that fucking bullshit?
No, they should ask you before they do that.
So I actually said to her, I said, you can take it off, and I said, do you get a lot of people who say take it off? And she went, yeah. And I said, well, maybe if you say it's going to be 50 something pounds, and would you like to donate a voluntary 10% blah 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 to whatever the fuck it was? Maybe more people would do it. So I kind of saw my arse a little bit before.
Yeah.
Before we went. Apart from that, it was good.
Just because of that, she went out and killed one of the monkeys.
No.
Like, just in spite of you.
The thing about Texas, though.
Tortured it for a few hours, and then I was like, fucking hell. I mean, 60 whatever. Well, it's 50 odd pounds. I was like, it's a lot of money for.
It would have been around 55 pounds if it was like 10% or something.
Yeah. It's I was just a bit pissed off with that, but it was good. So we spent the day in the rain in the zoo, as we do in this country. Yeah, we fucking soaked through. It was good.
Summer's almost there then, huh?
Summer is here. Summer is here. I mean, typically.
That's shit.
Well, hold on. Yesterday, lovely day. We're like, should we go to the zoo tomorrow? Fucking pisses down today. So, but it was good. It was good.
We had a nice day. It was above freezing the entire day.
Oh,
so that was.
But this is good. It's been really, really bad there.
No, that's good.
All right, it is good.
That's genuinely good. Like, the snow's melting. The roads are finally clear.
Oh, this is good. I thought you were taking the piss.
I'm taking the piss that your bad day is all a bit of rain because it's finally summer there, and we're still in the middle of winter.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking February, man. It sucks.
I just don't like fucking the rain.
I like the rain.
Do you? Entirely the wrong country then, Tony.
I know. I need to move somewhere sunny, definitely.
My day was interesting thus far. You went to the zoo. I went to McDonald's, which is like a human zoo.
That is a human.
Yep.
So what did you buy there?
Really.
Because I was up all night, I decided to go get myself a coffee because it only cost $1. So I went there to go get a coffee. That way I could also walk and think and stuff. And as I walk outside, there's a guy sitting there. And he goes, "Hey man, hey!" And I look over at him and he goes, "Can I have $1?" And I go, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "Can I have $1?" And I'm like, "Well, I only have $1 on me. I'm gonna buy a coffee. Can I have it?"
Yeah. Fuck hell.
No, I need this to buy a coffee. Yeah. Then I go inside, and there's this mob of people who have, like, I feel so like a judgmental asshole, but like when I listen to people order, I get sick sometimes because it's just like, can I get extra cheese?
Oh,
and I'm just like, oh my god, I just want a fucking coffee. Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I in this building right now at fucking 6 in the morning with all these people who are crowded around, just like literally pawing the clothes off of this poor woman and taking big bites of her flesh.
I know what you mean about certain people, like fucking.
Of course, she was a dumb fucking cunt anyway, so fuck her. Never mind. I don't feel bad about her.
Yeah.
I think we should clarify. Ace feels this way about that one particular woman. Had nothing to do with her gender, even though he used 2 very derogatory female slurs that had nothing to do with her.
She was clearly a woman given the giant pendulous breasts that she was hoisting about, that were clearly God-given. So she was walking about with her pendulous breasts. She did this obnoxious thing where she would immediately get the food of the person in front of her, and that bothers me because I just wanted coffee. I didn't want to wait for her to fucking make McGriddles for fucking.
Well, I'm just shocked you didn't give your last dollar to the homeless person outside.
I don't think he never said the person was homeless. It was some random guy that asked.
Yeah, it was literally some random hipster.
No. I was going to say, I say homeless. I mean, someone who's
he didn't look like a vagrant. He just looked like some fucking some dude. I don't know why some dude is sitting out there at fucking 6 in the morning. Why anybody is up at 6 in the morning is beyond me. People should just not work.
Says the guy who was up at 6 in the morning.
That's what I'm thinking about you.
The whole premise of me walking was like, it'd be nice to go out when there's nobody out.
Yeah, no.
6 o'clock isn't the correct
time.
Between the hours of 5 and 4.
I was going to say 3. 3 is going to be, that's the perfect
3 you're catching the end of the people that are taking their sweet-ass time getting home from the bar. Because closing time
so
2 o'clock or something like that, so it takes them an hour to get home. But after that, around like just before dawn breaks, that's when you want to go, because that's when you go to work and there's no one on ever.
Yeah, because 6 people will be going to work at 6 and shit like that.
I go to work at 5.
You know what else I fucking hate? I hate when people at these places are fucking patronizing to you. I know they're trying to be courteous, but fuck them. Fucking what do you want? Like it's like, okay, I want like 10 sugars and 10 creams. Oh, somebody has a sweet tooth. Go fuck yourself. I know what I'm fucking ordering. I will fucking murder you. Like, don't fucking remind me that I'm going to die of horrible diabetes. Like, you don't need
your
to
teeth
fucking...
are going to fall out. And
I'm going to be the good guy here, or I'm going to placate them. I don't think the fault lies with them, Ace.
They should not be shaming me for what I ordered. I think the worst.
I don't think they are. I think you're taking it bad because you haven't fucking slept.
The worst thing that ever happens though is when I'm clearly ordering for 2 people and yet I'm standing there alone, because I'll like order 2 drinks and 2 meals and then they'll be like, "Is that for here to go?" And I want to yell at them like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat this here, like right."
Bitch, I don't know your life.
Yeah.
I fucking hate. I just want. Basically, I would like automated machines everywhere I go, so I don't have to interact with anybody.
Excuse me?
Because boy, oh boy!
You me all this food by myself, bitch! I don't know your life.
There are more McDonald's which do have automated machines, I know.
Not here.
Hey,
I wish there was.
McDonald's in South Korea is now serving alcohol.
In South Korea. That's
fantastic. We don't need those people around the McDonald's too. There's already enough people who seem to just fucking.
Can I have a Big Mac and a Budweiser? Thank you.
Y'all got fucking NASCAR on that TV?
Okay.
Sir,
not just people from South enjoy a good Budweiser. People from Chicago like Budweiser too.
We can't change these screens. They have the meals on them, sir. We can't change them.
Swallows down with a nice Budweiser.
I didn't say that this character I'm voicing is from the South. He could be from New York.
Bullshit, he is.
He could totally be from New York. I'm
never.
affected. I watched Cars again, by the way. I wanted to talk about
did you?
That's why you're hating on NASCAR right
now. No, actually, I liked Cars. Not when I first saw it. When I first saw it, I hated it. But I watched it again this week.
I kind of like it.
Something dawned on me. The movie's kind of brilliant. Because when you're a little kid and you're playing with anything, you literally project your personality on everything. And I remember at some point playing with Hot Wheels with a friend and giving the Hot Wheels individual personalities like that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think my favorite part about Cars was the joke when he goes, "Hey Mac, I'm a Peterbilt," and then that was the best joke in the whole show.
None of the jokes
has anyone seen Cars 2?
Oh yes. God, that's garbage.
I've seen Cars 2 as well. Yeah.
Cars 2 I couldn't believe all the charm.
I could not believe how bad that was. And then didn't he come out with fucking Planes? Oh, was that a strange dream?
They didn't come out with a movie called Planes, yeah.
And Planes 2.
It was kind of like
Planes 2.
Oh, they've done Planes 2. Jesus, what the hell were they doing there?
They should have called Planes 2 3-dimensional. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That took me a second. Planes. That was clever.
Can
you get NASCAR in that thing?
Yeah.
Can you change that to NASCAR? Sir, nobody will be able to order the food if they... Oh, I don't care. I'm working at a McDonald's.
That should be the spin-off, NASCARs. And it's Cars, but with just the NASCAR drivers.
Cars.
But they call it NASCARs.
Yeah. Oh, can you think of the fucking jokes on that? Hi, I'm Dale Earnwheel. Because wheel is a car thing.
Well... They had actual NASCAR people in the original, so I don't think they would have to make the puns with the names either. They could license everyday.
Yeah, it's fucking. For sale. It's fucking Danica Patrick Gas Pedal. So awful. Danica Patrick Gas Pedal. Oh, hi, I'm Danica Patrick Gas Pedal. I'm a car. I drive.
Beatrice is a much better driver than Danica Patrick.
Why do you got to play the fucking sex card here? Why does it matter?
It's not the sex card.
Well, why can't you say somebody like Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a better driver?
Because he's not a good driver. He's okay. He's a mediocre driver.
I don't know what you're talking about now. I don't know.
So Danica, I literally have now stretched my very knowledge of NASCAR with these like 4 names.
Well, Anna Beatrice actually is in IndyCar, where Danica started, which is where she should have stayed because she's actually good there.
So John Force, right?
Yeah, John Force.
A woman.
Actually, Ashley Force is cooler because she was the first woman to actually win a national title in a national league.
Why you got
for some reason, Danica Patrick won it because she's more popular and IRL somehow has more credibility than drag racing, but whatever.
I don't want to sound sexist or anything, but a woman driving, I mean, I'm sure she's fine driving, but when it comes to parking, probably struggle a little bit.
Well, the good thing about racing is there's not much parking.
You just got to turn left.
I was joking. Honestly, I'm not sexist.
I am.
Sexist.
Fucking.
Oh, you are.
I'm actually kind of. I'm goddamn humanist right now. I just don't want fucking people. Fucking.
That's not what a humanist is.
It's
like the opposite of what you just described.
I'm taking it back.
Darren, I'm taking it back for angry people.
Darren, Frank's. Get ready to drink, as Frank Zappa said when he was accused of being sexist.
Hold on.
He goes, I'm not sexist. He literally said, it doesn't matter what you got between your legs, you're dumb. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's like, yeah, it's a good point. We're all dumb. So, there we go. Frank Zappa.
That's very true. Speaking of Frank Zappa, Ace Frehley of the former guitar player KISS has a new album coming out, and Paul Stanley is actually going to be playing on it, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of sexism, apparently North Dakota right now, there's the bill going on that's preventing trans people from using appropriate bathrooms. Guys don't want to touch that at all?
Hold on. Let's get this... Right, okay. So, run it by me again.
Why can't we just have monosex bathrooms? Why can't there just be a bathroom? Everyone, like all other countries do this. Why can't we do it?
Firstly,
I don't get it. Why is it such a fucking big deal?
Firstly, the word's toilets, right? And second, no,
the toilet is the thing you do your business in.
It's called toilets in this country. You do know that. Come on, you like.
No, it's not.
No, you do like English.
Toilet is the rude word to use in England. Lavatory is the correct term.
No, it's
like
not.
Restroom.
Restroom
is the correct term. Bathroom, even though they mean restroom.
Do you know what the correct word is?
Because a bathroom means a bath.
No. WC. It's
WC.
The WC.
What the content?
Yeah, it's called a WC. And a WC, it stands for water closet. That's what it is. And no shit, in this country, you still fucking see some bathrooms, toilets, whatever, with WC on the door. It's like, what the fuck? It's like we're 300 fucking years behind kind of thing. So anyway, sorry. There's some places, like restaurants, bars in this country, where they are sort of individual kind of bathrooms with one toilet in there, and it's kind of, male or female go in there. Problem is, when you go in any one, the fucking seat's off and someone's pissed all over the seat kind of thing. So
yeah, well, that's because women hover and they don't have good aim.
We're so sexist.
Well, I just read that earlier. I don't know why I had into the show. It's just we were talking about.
Well, it's topical.
Shit. I guess it is topical. I don't know. The first thought that occurred to me is, are they doing this because they're trying to look out for biological women who might be uncomfortable by this, or are they doing this because they're afraid that there's and this is what I hope in my heart, that there's a rally of men who are only cross-dressing so they can watch women pee?
I didn't think about that. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'd be down for that.
There is a group. There has to be a group that's the case.
Yeah.
But it would all be solved if it wasn't a taboo and we all just had unisex bath.
Unisex bath, yeah, because then
Yeah.
So you're telling me I don't have to wear this dress to watch that lady pee out of her hoo-ha? No, I don't want none of that. No. You've ruined the world for me.
Well, I don't know if there's actually laws, if it's state-based or if it's a federal-based thing that designates how bathrooms are supposed to be allocated, blah, 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 blah. But surely it would be solved if you just made a bathroom stall where the stall doors and walls went from floor to ceiling. Then anyone should be able to use it. And there shouldn't be any issue.
Exactly. Yeah. The end of oh, jeez.
Well, okay, so human genitalia fucking grosses me out anyway, so I kind of don't have a stake in this, but I'm imagining
you mean male or female?
Male or female. So I'm just saying, seeing anything urinate and or feecify.
Yeah.
Is that the verbiage, Ace?
I'm taking that back too.
Taking it back. I wonder who has it.
But I don't see anything sexy about it, so I don't really care.
Well, it's the thing. It's the thing with like sort of pornography. It's like you watch pornography, it's like, oh, this is so hot, and then kind of take a step back, and you're like, this looks fucking ridiculous, and it just people fucking just looks ridiculous. Is that just me? No.
Well, nobody likes to see a close up after they come. Let's just leave it at that one. I don't think anybody enjoys looking at that when they're like, oh, god damn.
Well, yeah, the petite de morte, it makes everything repulsive for about 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want to get the fuck out.
It's kind of like, I've just lost interest in everything, really.
Oh, weird. I could die right now and it really wouldn't bother me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was weird.
That's how I feel when I wake up. That's why I stopped waking up.
Are you having wet dreams?
Yeah, no, it's just I wake up and I always think like I could die right now. I seriously wake up suicidal. This has become a therapy session.
Hey,
I wake up and I wonder why I woke up. I could have died in my sleep and been content.
It's true. You could have died.
You wouldn't have known, would you? Come on.
Like I'm actually kind of disappointed whenever this is. I have a huge smile on my face right now. And I wonder why I get random messages from.
Do you have a knife in your hand right now, too?
No. I've actually got a couple.
Because of lack of sleep, the big.
What are the fireflies saying?
Well, will there be rabbits?
That's an Apollo. Actually, it's a Mercury reference.
Yeah, I went for a Of Mice and Men reference.
Oh yeah, nice.
So what else is new in everybody's world? We've barely touched the surface of what.
I was going to say, well.
I don't think I said what I did.
Yeah, say what you did, so we could mock that.
I went to Deadpool with the wife.
Okay.
And it was good.
Were there any babies there? That's like the keynote. Like, how many... And when I say babies, I mean children in general.
I did see a kid that couldn't have been older than 12, but he seemed to enjoy it, and his parents seemed to enjoy it. So
what's the significance of the movie? Is that what all the fucking fuss is about? It's kind of like...
Well, okay, so it's
rated R.
And there's a viral thing where kids have been trying to get in, and parents basically have been horrified because they're like, it's okay, it's probably just a little bit of blood, it won't hurt Johnny whatsoever, and then they go to see the movie with the kid and realize...
I like the moronic responses, like, they should really do something to let parents know this isn't for kids. It's like, you mean besides the R rating?
Yeah. What else?
I think maybe I've only said this to maybe Kirsten and Torgo on Twitter, but I really, really believe that they should do a G-rated cut of that movie. No added footage though. Just a crude G-rated cut.
Cut the shit out.
Just in spite of all those people who were complaining, they should release
a G-rated cut. Really short film.
Does it?
Fuck you.
But you know what? That's the whole humor, because there was a petition going around where people wanted them to make a cut version of it.
PG-13 version, yeah.
Yeah, they should just have full G.
And then
there's like all the good stuff.
Okay, here's the. I recently just seen 16 Candles, and that movie when it came out it was rated PG or PG-13. Today it has an R rating.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't like Ducky rape her?
Yeah, basically.
He's like, he's like, Molly Ringwald, I want you to try out this hot cocoa. It's really good.
Well, no, but I mean, there's definitely and there's definitely a little bit of nudity in it, and it's like
I think I think the states are going.
I like how we keep on saying we're getting more progressive, but we're getting way more regressive.
We're getting ridiculously regressive.
There's stuff I've watched which 10, 20 years ago was fucking quite a high rating. It's like definitely not for kids, and now it's like, it's not that bad.
Well, it's because you're talking about violence, Tony, which is totally fine in this culture. But anything sex related is fucking awful. And it doesn't. It should be the fucking opposite. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, no.
Talk about sex.
I have to stop there. It shouldn't be the opposite, because fictitious.
Well, it shouldn't be a thing at all.
Anything. Whether it's sex or violence or death.
I would rather the other than what is current right now.
I would rather. I will die on the hill to say I'd rather neither. I'd rather people express themselves fucking freely.
I would too. That's why I said I would rather that than the other, but I would obviously rather that.
I'm dying on this fucking hill. I'm standing for that one. Yeah, because I can't stand the idea that people are that fucking insulted by media. That's what kills me when you see these campaigns.
I'm offended. Then shut it off.
Yeah, like don't go see it. Don't watch it. Like you don't need to. You don't need to start campaigns to stop other people from watching something that you don't enjoy.
Like all this. It's like all the fucking video game fucking violence bullshit. It's been bad in this country, with like in the past with like Call of Duty and GTA and shit like that. It's like
worse in
this
Australia,
is terrible.
This is can't fucking do anything.
Fucking hell. But the other side of it, and it's to do with fucking me being a parent. I can say this. It's to do with fucking dumb parents. There's a lot of parents who think, oh, it's okay. It's only a video game. Fucking like 10-year-old fucking Billy can play it, and it's like fucking GTA 5, where you can actually get blown by a hooker and then you can kill her and shit like that. And I was like,
but you can't. You can see simulated versions of that.
Yeah. It's not real. No, but what I'm saying is like, there are parents that I know who've let their fucking 8 and 9-year-old kids play GTA 5, and I was like, fucking hell.
I was so hoping you were going to say get blown by a hooker, and I was going to be like, I like this story, but...
Yeah, get blown by a hooker. Number 7.
I played the first GTA when I was 10.
Yeah,
it hadn't been released in the States yet, but some friends, well, not friends, they became friends from Ireland came over, and they had the game. And we played it, and I was 8, my brothers were 14 and 15, and it was fun.
Which game was that then? Which one was it? Was that the 3?
Original. No, it was the original.
The original, as in but that's just the top-down one.
Yeah, but you're still killing people, and there's still reference to hookers, and it's kind of like Duke Nukem, how it has all that kind of humor.
Yeah,
I played that as a kid as well. Yeah. I didn't get fucked up.
Well, it's not. It's not.
I was going to say, look at you now. Look at you now. Seriously.
Yeah. Bearded in a hoodie.
Depictions of violence don't fuck you up as a kid. Have you ever been hit in the face? Have you guys ever been hit in the face?
Yeah.
Yep.
That fucks you up as a kid. Real violence, you learn very early on there's a difference between actual pain and
it's to violence.
Now I'm gonna actually gonna backtrack and side a little bit with Darren on the humor that we're so anti-violence or whatever, or pro-violence, because you're talking about violence controversies. That's not a controversy in the United States.
Yeah.
People don't seem to give a fuck about violence here.
Except for video games, but that
even the video game violence, because like Fallout 4 was highly praised by all the same people who sat there lobbying about negative depictions of women in video games. Loved Fallout 4, even though you could fucking gib a person into gore. Yeah, but then you turn around and you want to ban the depiction of a woman in a video game because you feel that she is too scantily clad. So I'm like, we're in a weird regressive state.
I'm kind of torn with all that shit. I don't know. And the thing is, right, the way I see it, there's a fucking certificate 18. There's an 18 certificate on the front of some video games. It's kind of like, if you're a parent, you got to be slightly sensible because it's full of fucking simulated fucking violence and there's bad language and it's like, do you want your like 8-year-old kid to be exposed to that?
Oh yeah, well, I think what we're saying here, and I'm going to direct this directly at you, Tony, because you are a fucking parent. We're not saying you have to show your daughter gore and sex, but we're saying that should
Educate
be
yourself.
Your fucking decision.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It should be up to somebody else to not show your daughter.
Yeah. No.
And it should be up to your kid who wants it just because all of his friends have it, kind of thing. It's like you have to be the parent at some point. You can't let everyone else babysit your kid.
I think I'm not moaning about any form of violence.
I'm not saying
or
you
anything like that.
You get it.
What I think what I'm getting at is parents being lazy and dumb and thinking, oh, it's just a video game. It's just Pac-Man. No, it's not. It's fucking simulated being blown in the back.
The good news is we're getting through that because that generation is stopping having kids now, and our generation is the ones that are having kids now. So I think we're being a little bit more intelligent about it. But
here's the horrible thing that's going on with like bloggers and young people. They don't know that generation's gone away, so they're trying to speak for that generation.
Yeah.
You always see this, like, I know I'm a gamer, but the reason why we're trying to stop this game that has this depiction of a young woman who's so sexualized is because there's going to be parents out there who don't know. So it's my job to inform those parents, and it's like, the problem is that those people hardly exist anymore.
Plus,
it's true.
Don't assume that they're either not informed or it's not your responsibility to inform them. It's on them.
It's down to them. And to be honest,
and that person doesn't even know it hasn't even been released yet.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't fucking like something in a game, then don't fucking play it, and don't fucking. I just hate people who bitch about stuff.
I would wonder though how if they tried to make Life of Brian today, had it not ever been made, they tried to make it today, if it would have made such a fuss. Because it was big, but would it be bigger? Would it not be as big? I don't know.
You know what? I actually think, in this country it wouldn't. Now I don't think they would make that much of a fuss about it. They'd be like, yeah, it's funny.
I would definitely agree. In the UK, it probably wouldn't have been as big a deal. I think in the United
States, do you reckon the States it'd go the opposite way? Yeah, I reckon. I mean, fucking hell, back in the UK then when it come out, geez. I mean, you see the interviews and stuff like that. It's like the Monty Python, kids, and it's kind of like, and then they're literally going, it's just a film, at the end of the day, you've got to have a sense of humor. Fucking,
they were with
and that was it,
Archbishop and what's his face on some show back in the day, and that was like, have you seen the full 40-minute interview that they had? Back and forth between them. Yeah, that was fantastic.
It's just I mean, Monty Python just come across intelligent, funny. Sorry, go on.
Censorship and bullshit.
Yeah, but how did we get on censorship?
We saw video games. Deadpool video games that have.
That's
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
We went full circle. Back to movies.
That was me. That was me.
It was all of us. I felt bad because I felt like we were cutting somebody off. I believe Darren was telling what was going on, and we got into this huge discussion about, because right now there's a lot of parent groups who are trying to be like, well, nobody told me Deadpool was going to be an adult movie. Isn't it for babies?
Oh, jeez, yeah. Fucking hell.
Well, that's the thing too. I can't speak for the younger generation, but are they into as into comics as our and the previous generation were? Or are they just into actual, like, more digital media, like film?
Probably digital, I'd say. Yeah.
So is their idea of a comic book movie just actually superhero movie? Because those aren't actually the same thing.
Well, here's a more important thing. Do you guys remember Spawn?
Yeah.
Yes.
The movie and the comic book and everything.
Yeah.
Well, as a child, I was loosely familiar with the comic book, and I knew the comic book slightly, and it was very gory, and it was very quote unquote intense. The movie was a very nerfed version of that, and it sucked. I was a little kid. I was a little kid at the time, and I'm like, where's the guy who kills the children?
Yeah.
So.
True. I was
the little
the same.
kid nowadays. I think the little kid would prefer the more mature version of Deadpool because that's the version of Deadpool they read about in the comics.
Well, I you know what? That was the same as remember the movie Mask. Is it?
Oh,
Mask?
that's sorry,
the comic strip, the Jim Carrey one, not the Eric Stoltz one. Was that a different one? But the Jim Carrey one.
Nice.
That one was scary. That one was scary as well.
That was genuinely scary. That just
freaked me out. It's like what? His head was about that big.
It's huge.
The Jim Carrey one though, based on a comic strip which was fucking ultra violent, and I loved it. And then the movie came out. It's like, wow, where's all the good bits gone? And they watered it down so much. It was just
I didn't even realize, Tony. You just told me that I never realized that was even a comic film.
Oh, you
it's based. The comic strip is awesome. It's just like way more violent.
The whole gag of the comic book is that he's a character that has cartoon logic in a real world. So when he stretches somebody like a cartoon, it breaks all their bones.
That's
so
cool.
It's a Dark Horse. So they make that shit.
Dark Horse. Yeah. They make fucking. Yeah, because I remember reading it and thinking, this is amazing. There's a movie coming out. And then when the movie came out, I was like, nah. I can understand if you hadn't read the comic book and watched the movie play. It's quite cool.
That's the thing with Deadpool is even if, because I'm not saying, I know kids love Deadpool. He is like this generation's kind of Wolverine, Spider-Man. He's the beloved character. But children aren't going to want to see a nerfed version of him. They don't want to see like a Deadpool that's not what they have in their comics.
You get the nerf version in real life with all the cosplayers.
Yeah.
But they can't actually do what Deadpool does because they would get arrested.
Right, all these kids who are into the comic strip Deadpool who are moaning because basically they can't go and see the movie. Here's the solution: wait until you're old enough, go and see the movie. It's easy.
Well, it's not even the kids. It's the parents. It's this subgroup. I don't even know if it's actually the parents or if it's just some. I always have to be careful because I don't want to be like, everybody always says like, it's the Bible Belt, and I'm like, sometimes it's not the fucking Bible Belt.
Well, here's the thing too. That argument never made sense to me because I technically live in the Bible Belt, but Iowa is also one of the more liberal states in the Union. So it's people can be religious and actually be good, like and actually that has nothing to do with if they're a good or a bad person.
Well, I think it was in Penn Jillette's book. Whenever he goes to like Hollywood and he has a meeting, they always go, "But are people in Middle America going to understand it?" As if they're superior.
Well, and also, who gives a shit that they clearly those people that have a problem with it aren't our target audience anyway, so we're not aiming for their dollar.
Well, exactly. But the thing is that's why when I see the stuff about Deadpool, I'm afraid to immediately go, "Oh yeah, it's probably some religious group." Because in reality, it's probably some bullshit bloggers trying to act on behalf of a group. Like, we don't want them to be offended, so we're speaking for them.
Yeah. We're speaking for all these people.
So I always try to be
I mean, the other thing is... Yeah. I mean, the other thing really is if kids are moaning that they can't actually go to see it because they really love it, let's face it, kids today, they will fucking download a fucking BitTorrent version, a cam version. You know what I mean? It's like they've seen it already. You just want to see it.
That's actually the ultimate problem, probably with that generation, is they don't appreciate the fact that if I like something, I should support it.
Yeah.
The idea that I'm watching it is payment enough, and it's like, no, it's really not. People that use ad blocker, you're assholes.
Yeah.
It's just like.
It pisses me off.
That's the whole kind of mentality that feeds into anti-capitalism. It's the whhole everything should be provided kind of thing. It's like
I have friends who are like that, and they're like, no, I'm not going to pay for anything. It's like even shit that you like. I can understand you will download.
I think the problem is I'm going to actually side opposite slightly. The problem is that for a while the system was being abused so much.
Yeah.
One of the things that's commonly brought up is that the price of CDs should have never maintained the height that they were.
Oh yeah. I totally agree that the corporations kept stuff artificially high for no real reason.
Yeah, and
the nice thing is now it's so easy to get media, and it's easy to get and it's cheap. It's like, why not pay for it? It's more convenient to actually pay for something now than it is to download it, which wasn't always the case.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I agree with you. I'm just being devil's advocate because for a long time, and there's still cases. There's cases where to buy, or if you want to see a Disney movie online, you're literally paying a Blu-ray price for a digital download.
Yeah.
And that shit is where you start to get, and that's starting to go away though. I'm only playing devil's advocate because I could see, especially to people our generation who grew up being fucked by I want to buy this CD to hear one song, but I have to pay
$20.
Yeah. And shit like that where you got kind of fucked over.
Right. That's why I got into a CD club. I paid $20 a month and I got 4 CDs.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Big man.
It's totally random. You didn't get to pick them.
Wow.
You usually got lucky. At least one CD would be all right.
I'm not saying, because I do support what I love, to be fair. There are many cases where if I have no love for something, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
But I support what I love.
It's why I haven't seen a lot of extra films that I could have seen, because I agree that you should definitely support what you love, but I also think you should support something if you want to consume it at all.
Yeah,
this is true. You are correct. I'm also poorer than fucking sin, though.
So I can't be wrong, but at the same time, I don't always fulfill that, though. I would like to be that honest of a person, but I've looked up movies on YouTube because I was in the mood to watch it, and it wasn't on Netflix. It's if you made it convenient enough, I would pay for it, but I'm not gonna pay $10 for something that is actually sometimes cheaper physically, which is the stupid thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
I admire.
Was 8? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I admire your honesty. I'm just saying that me playing devil's advocate only comes in that I can see the logic with downloading sometimes where you're getting fucked unnecessarily. And you're not even supporting the artist when you find out people like Trent Reznor going, I get 8 cents a CD.
Yeah. I mean, think about this, though. 20 years ago, we weren't able to do this as kids because the internet really wasn't even a thing.
You couldn't.
So, I mean, we were coming from a totally different world where our parents said no, and we didn't have the money. That was the end of it.
Yeah.
You wait for a friend to get it, or that was it. And
this is true.
Yeah.
But the thing here's what I think is the best thing about pirating. It's created good shit. Because it's caused intelligent people to step up. Kevin Smith now tours with his movies. And does podcasts and tours with the film. So if you're going to pirate his shit, fine. But you're not getting Q&A. You're not getting autographs. You're not getting to hang out. You're missing out on an experience. Smart directors do shit like that. Penn Jillette doing director's cut is the way you do it. More companies need to embrace. Basically, here's the Primus said it best. Their new album comes with a chocolate bar. Because you can't fucking download a chocolate bar.
It's true.
So if you're a collector of music, you're gonna special order that.
I love it. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I love that.
This media has also allowed people that are starting to actually get their foot in the door. That's why there's so many more artists available now, is because everyone can actually publish their own shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of be honest.
I mean, there's really great stuff. I'm just saying that if you're smart in our current world, you survive great.
Yeah.
Because I don't
you do something cool.
I don't specifically love Kevin Smith, but I fucking admire him.
Yeah.
The way that he handled it, the way that he handled. I'm gonna take my movies on tour. It's gonna be like a concert. You're gonna see 2 films and get a podcast.
He's like a firebrand of his own kind. He's not an atheist, far from it, but he's like a fire. That's why I always liked him personally, and I there's some films I really like, and there's other ones I can appreciate enough that is cool with me.
Yeah.
Well, another example, and we got to get to Sonic High School here in a second. But another great example is Tarantino doing The Hateful Eight with the 8mm, or was it 16 millimeter? And
72 millimeters.
Yeah, 72. And what's amazing is that's
we got there eventually, didn't we?
Yeah, we counted our way up. This is an experience you can't torrent. You can't torrent going to a theater and seeing that warm, brilliant, and like.
I would go to that movie for that experience. The film itself does not interest me at all. The
film apparently is amazing, but
but I saw one film that was a Cinerama. It was a Grand Prix, and I was like, I love being wrapped by the film. It's it's amazing. So I would totally go to see that if they kept that tour. Definitely.
Yeah. It's something different. It's something like you've got to go and see that kind of thing. Yeah. As opposed to like, I fucking download it. I'll download it. But I mean, just going back to CDs and shit like that, and same with movies. It's like fucking hell, make decent fucking art. Don't charge too much, and people will fucking buy it.
Or just create swag. I mean, okay, I'm gonna make Darren an alcoholic right now. But back in the '70s, when you bought a KISS record, and I know I'm being an ass, but bear with me. You got. I heard you like vodka. Alcohol. Okay. You got. All right. Goddamn. You got like in the Love Gun album, you got a cardboard gun you assembled. In their solo records, you got posters, and each one had a different poster that you assembled one big mural of.
Yeah. I was hoping you were going to say you had a bottle of vodka with it or something like that.
What I'm saying is more bands need to embrace.
Well, kids couldn't buy it. Kids couldn't buy it.
Yeah, that's true. Here's how bad I am. I bought a best of Christian Death that I had every song of a best of album because it came with the free button. That is a 10-cent button that cost them to make, maybe 5 cents for them to produce, and I spent $20.
Yeah.
I've totally bought in collector's editions of video games just because I wanted the extra swag, and it had nothing to do with the game at all. And in fact, I didn't even play it that much. Kind of thing. So,
exactly.
I've thrown merchandise, or you make it really cheap.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, got it there.
Nice.
Look at that, there it is. Yeah. The vinyl is fucking awesome. I'm all about the vinyl.
Or you can do the other side, make it super cheap, or like what?
Sorry. Can I just stop you a sec? When I said I'm all about the vinyl, I actually meant the audio vinyl record, not wearing
latex.
Vinyl for King. Carry on. Sorry, Dan.
I mean, he does have a Lycra catsuit, everybody.
Yeah. It's true.
But that's because all.
Sorry, carry on.
But or you can do what Radiohead did and make it so pay what you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
album all the time because everyone that wants it can get it now.
Well, Trent Reznor did the same thing. Nine Inch Nails releases their albums for free now, and if you want to pay, you get the high def version.
Yeah.
Or you get
you get an MP3 file, which is for free, or you get the FLAC,
whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, it's like Ace. It's like our band. I was going, is £1 too much for a song? I think we need to drop that. I was just saying to you before, but if we drop it to half the price or a quarter of that price, there is an option on Bandcamp to say it's this much, or if you want to pay more, you can, kind of thing. If you really like it,
that's fine.
I kind of like that.
I'm all up for pay what you want kind of services.
If you really dig it, then great. It's cool. So it is. I kind of like all that shit. So make good stuff. Don't charge too much, and if you want to give more, then fucking do it. Fucking do it. Yes. So I think we're going to do Sonic High School now.
Yep, we're going to do Sonic High School, and we're going to call it. So I will do Vector and Sonic. Darren will do any other character, and you will be the narrator, Tony. Unless Rugi pops up, and then you'll be Rugi too.
Rugi. You pronounce it different every episode.
I think Ace is actually right now.
Rugi.
I don't think it's Rouge.
It's not Rouge.
I don't think it's Rouge.
Or is it Rogue?
I think it's Rogue.
I should have done a little bit of research. Yeah,
it does say it's Rogue.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let's before we go on.
I don't think she's in the scene, but might as well get it right.
No, it's Rouge the Bat.
Yeah.
Is she a bat? No, it is Rouge. It is Rouge, I think.
It is Rouge?
Yeah.
No, she's not red?
Yeah. R-O-U-G.
Did you guys...
I'm just checking it wasn't a typo. One of his...
You guys need to follow the Sonic account on Twitter. The official Sonic account is the greatest thing.
You did say that, and I never did. I must do that.
You need to. It's so fucking funny.
Knuckles Jr. is red. Wasn't he? Yeah.
It's not just that, though. Literally everything it posts, he posts. He's insane. It's like they just handed some troll the account, and it's the funniest thing ever. They have a video of a real hedgehog just terrorizing a little tiny cardboard level of Sonic.
I saw that, and I was gonna send it to you, but I figured you had already seen it. So
I was hugging, crying, because then they followed up with a tweet saying, "By the way, we nicknamed him Cthulhu the Destroyer."
Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. Pretty good. So, shall we do Sonic High School?
Yes, we shall.
Sonic High School. Chapter 18. The Murderer. Now I know where the title is. The Murderer. Vector ran at Sonic and Knuckles Jr., who were there in his room with his teeth going a million miles an hour. Hour. It's not hour. Yeah. Oh, you are. Sorry.
Here comes your death, straight from my mouth,
said Vector as he ran at them, still going.
Ah!
Shouted Sonic. Sonic was fast and able to do it, so he ran forward.
Do what?
So he ran forward and between Vector's legs under his body and hit his head into Vector's penis while sliding through. He was still holding Knuckles Jr., the baby. Sonic ran to another wall of the room, but Vector ran right back at him with his big crocodile bite move, and Sonic dogged him again. Guess that's dodged. And it kept happening again and again.
Stop it!
Shouted Sonic.
Stop doing this!
Sonic was sick of hitting his head into Vector's penis. Oh, we've all been there. It was beginning to leave a mark, and it was embarrassing to Sonic to have someone else's penis mark on your head. Oh.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, stupid.
Well, isn't he a crocodile, so doesn't he have a tail? So he's running to the penis, fine, but isn't he getting hit by the tail and getting stopped by the tail? Isn't that happening? I'm so confused.
Maybe the kid thinks the tail is the penis.
Oh, it's a big penis.
It's a big, tiny penis.
This better come out before school.
What do you mean by
that? Said Sonic, rubbing the mark Vector's penis left on
the
forehead.
No! You must die!
Said Vector and continued to be the murderer that he had turned out to be.
That's the best sentence.
It's poetry.
Is it? I was going to say.
Oh god, Linkin Park could do a song about that.
Hey now.
Be the murderer that he turned out to be.
Talking to a member of the underground right now. Ace. Tread carefully.
You said hey now, and all I want to say is you're an all-star.
Hey now. Yeah, no,
I was gonna go into Hillary Duff songs, but okay, you can do that one too.
No, stop! Come on!
Said Sonic, yelling, and he was getting so mad, but Vector ran at him another time, and Sonic kept hitting his thick green crocodile dick, and it kept getting harder now every time he hit it. Sonic guessed it was sexy to Vector. Sonic kept hitting his penis, making it harder and harder, until one time Sonic slided under where his penis and stuff was and hit it with it again, so semen ejaculated out of his penis and across the floor in a big long puddle like a slip and slide covered with mayonnaise. Jacob, the audio guy, nice. Mayonnaise.
All right,
said Sonic. Vector looked shocked, like he did not even notice that his penis was turning into a hard penis. Now we've all been there. Now Sonic threw Knuckles Jr. at the puddle of Vector's semen. Knuckles Jr. glided across Vector's semen like a baby speedboat and did a roller coaster turn and flew up onto Vector. Knuckles Jr. landed somewhere on him and did a tumble forward and got to his head where he poked Vector's eyes, and Vector began to scream.
Ah! Bitch baby! That hurts! I'll kill you!
Screamed Vector while Knuckles Jr. rolled off his body and over to the door of his room.
Over here, Sonic!
Said Knuckles Jr. while Vector was still rubbing his eyes, which hurt from the attack. Sonic ran over to the door and with his speeding legs kicked it down like a professional wrestler, picking a person up and hitting them down onto the ground through a door. Fucking hell, I can't breathe in this one. There's a lot going on. Sonic then picked up Knuckles Jr. and a lot of action. those 80s action movies. Sonic then picked up Knuckles Jr. and ran through the door and down the hall through Vector's house and saw lots of green things and things that were about crocodiles, and also bad things like rooms full of drugs and guns, and even things like weird Jesus, like weird. Let me say this slowly, like weird African porn videos.
Right.
Then he got to a different door and opened it and walked into the other side and closed the door and put some things in front of the door to block it. Then, with a stomping loud noise,
he didn't say what he was blocking.
Yeah.
He said it. He said door 5 times in that sentence, and then
door
said it less. I'm sorry.
and put things in front of the door to block it.
Yeah, it's just a door again.
It's just a door. Yeah, there's a lot of doors in there.
Close the door. Put things in front of the door to block the door.
I know. I actually think he's been in that. I think he's been in that room full of drugs, to be perfectly honest, or maybe African porn videos.
I
Weird
think
African
porn
porn.
underneath the stairs, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then, with a stomping loud noise, like a bowling ball with legs, was jumping up and down on the floor and hitting it hard.
Wait.
Wait.
A bowling ball jumping up and down the bed would make noise. A bowling ball with legs would make as much noise as a person with legs on the bed.
Then, with a stomping loud noise, like a bowling ball with legs,
Tell
was
me that
jumping
you
up and down
don't immediately
on the
picture
floor
a Terry
and
Gilliam
hitting-
animation.
Oh, totally. That's exactly what I'm seeing right
definitely.
now. You're totally.
We're back to Monty Python. We are back to Monty Python. Definitely. Like, what the
goes
fuck?
up
Vector
someone's-
went up to the door and put his body on it, trying to crash through it like a penis going into a big, hard vagina. They always go hard.
Open this, please!
Screamed Vector as he tried to hit it down.
No! Why did you kill Charmy?
Shouted Sonic at Vector, who was on the other side of the door that was hard to get through, like a vagina. No, I added that part. Carry on.
Because Knuckles messed it all up! Knuckles or Espio was supposed to kill the other one when they fought in the school hallway that one time. I made the fight happen because I wanted one of them to die, because they are both fag lords. And they're the only people who could beat me and become the new football team captain. So I went to Knuckles' house instead, after I replaced him with Robot Charmy, and took the real Charmy home, and chewed on his broken body, and made him into meat, and that I could use for meals. He was no use to anyone, especially not me. None of you are! Ah!
Vector's... No.
It's like Emo Phillips is in the room right now.
It's always the
Knuckles.
simple plans which are the best plans, isn't it? Vector screamed and screamed and hit the door, but still could not get through.
What? Where did you get Charmy? I can't that voice. Where did you get a Charmy robot? Is Eggman involved? This could ruin things for everyone. Don't you know?
Said Sonic back to Vector like a ship sending a message to a different ship.
When you...
Or like talking to people. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
When you...
Communication. Sorry, carry on.
When you begin to do crimes, you become dark, and I have now become darker than Shadow! I made friends with Al-Qaeda. That is Al Space Qaeda, like an individual person named Al-Qaeda. I have made
Mr.
friends...
Al-Qaeda.
I have made friends with Al-Qaeda, and they made me a Charmy robot using Osama bin Laden's technology.
Hold on, Osama Ben Laden. Yo, Ben, how's it going?
Old Uncle Ben? The one, the hermit guy?
I thought you meant Uncle Ben's rice. Go on.
I hope you don't mind, Anakin. I am one of the sand people. Okay. He was... Where was I? Osama bin Laden technology! He was bulletproof and was going to kill first Knuckles and then Espio in the hospital, and then maybe the rest of you if I wanted, but you messed it up, shit idiot! Ah!
Vector hit on the door so hard that it actually started to break.
Let's get out of here.
Said Knuckles Jr.
We can call the police. We can call police. Let's get out of here and get safe.
Then Sonic and Knuckles ran out of the house, but just when they were doing that, Vector broke through the door and jumped like an alligator at Sonic and Knuckles Jr. and hit them to the ground and landed on top of them.
Hey, it's snowing. Now I will kill you like I did to Charmy!
Said Vector and opened his mouth really big to bite their bodies, but then all of a sudden something came from them up and Vector was left there on the ground looking like a teen loser.
We are in the air now,
said Tails.
I rescued you.
Tails was using his...
syndrome. I think Tails officially has Asperger's. I'm rescuing you.
I rescued you.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better with the next line. Yeah, keep going.
Tails was using his flying tails to fly and was holding Sonic, who was holding Knuckles Jr. They were like a hold on. They were like a helicopter? It's a question.
What? How did you know we were here?
Said Sonic, who was so shocked to be in this situation.
I looked for the Charmy robot and figured it was from Al-Qaeda, and I broke into the government computer network system data, and found that Vector was friends with Al-Qaeda.
Said Tails, the smart friend of Sonic.
But I thought you were pissed at me, said
Sonic with a questioning sound.
I am tired of being mad at you. We are best friends again.
Said Tails.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I also like the idea that the government's computer kind of works like Facebook.
Yeah. Yep. We broke into it. We just logged on. It was fine. It was all right.
Turns out the password is 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's friends with Al Qaeda. Oh God! It also looks like he's friends with Kim Jong Il.
He likes his status.
Cool. Now let's get Vector.
Said Sonic. By now they were up above the clouds, which is very high.
Fly down and I will kick his face off!
Tails flew down fast and Sonic held onto Knuckles Jr. really tightfully. Sonic had his legs sticking out to kick, and they went down faster than a shooting star being shot out of a gun. Down. They went down back to the floor where Vector was and kicked Vector's face. Vector's head almost spun around because they hit him so hard, but now he was onto the ground.
Tails, do that one more time,
said Sonic. Tails flew up and then Sonic revealed his balls, even though he could see almost the whole country from up here. He did not care because this was more important. Sonic scratched his balls and held onto Knuckles Jr. while Tails flew down fast again. Sonic's balls dragged behind him in the sky, and then they went down to the bottom of the ground, and Sonic's diseased balls smacked right into Vector's face.
No!
Screamed Vector at Sonic's balls smacked into his mouth and nose and eyes like a plastic bag full of pudding. Oh, honestly, it's like poetry, isn't it? Vector looked into the sky and made an asshole face for the last time, and then he turned into stone, and then turned into dust, and was now dead. Did he die when he turned into stone? Or I don't know.
Okay. I could be glad for once. I could be glad for once that my balls are very poisonous,
said Sonic as he looked at the pile of dust that was Vector before he died and did some squinting.
He is dead, and everything is okay now.
Thank goodness,
said Knuckles Jr. to them.
This was too much excitement for one night. Look at the bright side,
said Tails to them.
2 of the worst fag-ass teenagers in high school are dead.
Yes, it is all fixed now,
said Sonic. They took Charmy's body with them, but not Vector's, who was now a pile of dust, because they thought he did not deserve to be nice to. Then they went home to get ready for school tomorrow, and Sonic thought,
There are still more problems to deal with in high school. This is not over, especially not for me.
It's never over. It's never. Jeez, that was a bit. Oh, that was. Oh.
That was action-packed.
A plastic bag full of pudding. Ah, can I slap you in the face with my plastic bags full of pudding? Yes, that perfectly describes testicles. Really, that doesn't it? Oh, that was funny. That was very, very funny. That was a bit scary. Oh, pudding. Yeah. Pudding skin. That was good.
All right,
I'm a bit disturbed.
Get off with the garbage. Pudding skin. Disgust me.
Don't you like pudding skin?
No.
What about cereal milk? Cereal milk.
I like cereal.
I used to like cereal milk when I had cereal, but I don't anymore. So.
Why don't you have cereal?
I don't.
Why don't you have it anymore?
I have like granola sometimes with almond milk, but it's not the same.
And I thought you were a man as well. No, Richard.
Are we all ready to sign out?
Yeah.
No. I need to get to the bottom of this whole cereal thing with Darren. I'm a bit disturbed. No, yes,
the
we're ready
at the
to
bottom.
sign out.
It's always at the bottom.
We're ready to sign out. So before we go, just remember, if it looks like magic, it is not magic. It is science. So deal with it.
No!
See you all next week. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.